What's up, everybody? This is Corey from My Two Cents. We're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to take a quick look at these Parrot Zik 2.0 headphones. I was wanting something to give me a quality sound while I work. So this, after a lot of review and looking over, seemed to be one of the best products that would fit my taste. So a couple of things that stand out for this. Good noise reduction, gets some touch controls, and you do get a longer battery life if you use the airplane mode on this as well. And some of the stuff that it has on the side, you get your Bluetooth 3.0. It does have a mic, so you can take phone calls on it as well, which is kind of cool. And it does come with an app, so you can change some of the stuff on the fly, which is one of the things that kind of drew me to it a little bit. Plus it's this cool blue color, which is a little bit different than what you see out there also. So we're going to pop these headphones out, and we have a box underneath. So let's take a quick look at this box and see what comes in it. So lovely headphones. We'll take a look at those in just a few seconds. So let's pop this open and let's just get rid of this user guide here real quick. Now, there's actually some useful information in here. I'm not 100% sure, or I wouldn't consider myself an audiophile to start off this review, just so you're aware. But there might be something in there you want to read. There's some braided cables in here for the 3.5mm headphone. This is what you'd need to use to get the additional playtime out of the headphones if you're on the airplane. There's an airplane mode in the features. USB to micro USB. This is how it charges. And I was looking at the new 3.0 version that's supposed to come out later, and it has wireless charging, which is kind of cool. It does have this little replaceable battery, so if you're into or need longer listening time, you can actually keep an additional battery with you, and it's easy to swap out. There's actually just a magnetic closure that we'll talk about in just a few seconds. So let's undo these little wire ties here on this. I'm not going to bore you with me trying to undo these, so we'll just skip ahead a little bit here and pop these off. Now, one thing that was said about these is the construction. The feel of them is quite nice. I mean, they're pretty sturdy from what I've felt so far. Solid, quick mechanism to extend, good comfortable ear. These are over ears, not on ear, so it should cover your entire ear, which it does for myself. It's kind of a leather feeling, and it's nice and padded. It's pretty soft. And you can click out the earmuffs here for additional length, and they are a pretty solid click as well. And it's got a marking here to tell you how far down they are. The top of here, it's got their logo engraved into the leather as well. It's not as thick of padding across the top of the head area. That's not a bother for myself, but it might bother some people. So we can pop this side off here. This is the magnetic enclosure I was talking about, and this is how you'd insert your battery into the device. Now, it's got a little click into it where it'll hold the battery in place. You do have to kind of push it forward a little bit and then slam it down a little bit more, and that'll pop the battery into the correct spot. And that way it won't come flopping out. But the magnetic closure is actually pretty tight. I've never had it flop off or fly off or have me knock it off. And I do a pretty decent amount of work using these. It's not just sitting around at a desk. So here's our braided cable. So you could take whichever end you'd like and pop it into the underside of the headphones here. And then this side into the phone. And that would give you your extended playtime, and it's a pretty decent length. I don't believe it actually adds any additional audio quality to the device at all. And we have our additional braided cable for the charging as well, for the micro USB, and it also just pops into the bottom of the device here. And one thing that is kind of cool about this is it does have an indicator light on the device telling you whether or not the device is powered on or if it's charging. It's this little button right here, the little light above it. So if it's charging, it'll be an orange color. If it's on, it'll be a white color. I think it's fully charged as blue is what it would kind of show. So here it is, it's charging. So we don't have to guess and think whether or not they are actually charged or if they're still charging. So that's kind of cool also. And if it's powered on, it'll be this little white light here. Now, I've had some questions or some reviews that I've read about build quality of this. I have not noticed anything. Now, these have been pretty sturdy for me, so we're going to go ahead and try to adapt these or attach them to the phone. Once it's powered on, you can go to your Bluetooth setting. It should automatically just show up here after your device discovers it. And there we go. Go ahead and select that and choose the headphones. Like I was saying, the build quality, they say that ear padding on the inside comes out, and I've been using them for quite a while now, a couple weeks, and I haven't seen anything like that happening. We'll go ahead and open the app, which is pretty cool. So it tells you the battery life, what's left on the device. You have your noise canceling. So you can actually turn it up depending on how much additional noise canceling. So if you're somewhere really loud, you can pump that up also. And you have this cool little equalizer. This is one of my favorite parts of the entire thing. So you can change this around based on what you're listening. So let's say you're listening to some Beastie Boys and you want something different, or maybe you listen to a little reggae a little later and you want it to sound a little bit different, or maybe it's just a bad recording and you want a little bit clarity. You can use this also. The concert hall is kind of cool. You can change around kind of the settings of the speaker direction, and you really set it to your preferences when listening. So that's pretty awesome. I'm pretty stoked about that portion of it. Another pretty cool feature is it has touch controls on the side. So if you want to volume up, slide your finger up, volume down, slide your finger down. You want to swipe through tracks, you can go forward or backwards to get to the track that you want to listen to. And let's say you want to mute it, you can tap it, or answer a phone call, you can tap it also. Unmute it, tap it again. And it also has the feature where if you pull it off your head, it'll also pause your music. So really, like I was saying, I don't consider myself necessarily an audiophile, but I really enjoy these headphones. I got them for $250, I think, was what they were selling for on Amazon for the blue ones. I think the black ones are a little bit more. So something to check out and something worthwhile. I mean, there's probably better headphone sound quality out there, but I'm not sure there's as many feature-packed headphones out there. So like I was saying, I haven't had any build quality issues. So all in all, I've been really, really happy with this. So if you want to check these out, I'll throw a link down in the description of this video. Hit that up and it'll take you to the headphones that I purchased for the price that I got. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Catch you on the next one. Peace.